Okay, folks, hello. You should make my clock. I think my camera's running. I can't really tell. It's oh, the screen's kind of dark. Anyways, one last story for today. This will be a quick one. This one from when we were living in Dublin, Ohio, years, decades ago, and we used to do our shopping at the Koyama Shoten Japanese market on Sawmill Road, right? And there's a lot of Japanese in Dublin, and so we would often see other Japanese people when we go shopping. But anyways, so I was driving with my wife. We just have something to pick up one thing. So we pull into the parking lot. It's basically a strip mall. I pull into the parking lot and I hop out of my car, run in, get what I need, and I run out and hop in the car, and something didn't feel right. I don't know if it was the seat or the steering wheel, whatever. I had got it out of I think a light blue Accord, kind of a metallic light blue Accord, and I ran out and I hopped into this light blue car. Come to find out, I look over to my right, go to look at my wife and go, there's a strange Japanese woman sitting there, and she looked as frightened as I was. Who is this American that's jumping in my car? And apparently the car was a Civic. On the corner, I thought something felt. The steering wheel felt different, the seat felt different, and I was just so startled when this strange Japanese woman was next to me. I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I quickly got out of the car, and that was it. But she probably figured it was an honest mistake. The Honda cars look a lot alike. It's very similar colors, and Japanese woman sitting in the passenger seat, just as I left my wife sitting in the passenger seat. So it scared me. About jumped out of my skin. And this happened to me a couple of times. Once at a restaurant, Japanese restaurant, we went out with some friends, and I can't remember the details. But this time it had nothing to do with a Honda car, but I can't remember what I was driving at the time. I think I was driving a Pilot at the time. We all come out of the restaurant, just had a good meal, a good time. We were chatting it up, and we all go and hop into this. I think it was a gray Pilot, very similar to mine. And then the person didn't come out, and there wasn't a person in it, but I think I finally realized, I said, this ain't my car. We all jumped out, and we had a good laugh over it, and I was so embarrassed. But I imagine if he was, sitting at a window looking out, thinking, who's this crazy American going to steal my car? But anyways, I gotta get across the streets. Car coming. Anyway, so that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. So I think that always happened to me twice, that I recall. But these are my greatest hits. My wondrous stories. I've come to you, wondrous stories. And my son-in-law had some good stories, but without permission, I don't want to tell them. So maybe I'll tell those after I talk to him and get permission or something like that. But anyways, we went at this dinner party in my house. It was such a brilliant idea of of mine if I do say myself. We had one couple over for the first time, and I was a little bit nervous. We're gonna run out of things to talk about. What are we gonna do? And we had my son-in-law and my daughter there to bring in reinforcements to help me, keep the conversation rolling. And I came up with this idea, and I said, let's go around telling our greatest hit stories. We'll take turns, one at a time, going around the table. And I'd arranged this. I kind of gave him a heads up beforehand. And then when my one friend came, who was the guest of honor, while we were getting ready for dinner, I said, this is what I've got planned. Do you want to be thinking about a greatest hit story? And it worked out, and it was a great idea. Try it if, just keep it clean. PG maybe. Oh my heavens. So, here's my Wondrous story. So, thank you for listening. Again, bye-bye.